Hi there, welcome back. I am also back. My name is Amy, and on this channel, we're going to end up talking about anything and everything eventually. But today's topic is a gentle mental health video, and the topic is jealousy. I talk to a lot of people. People have a lot to say and a lot of feelings about jealousy, including jealous feelings. So it was very educational for me, and I'm following the Know, Show, and Grow model that I do for these videos. So first we're going to get to know jealousy a little bit better. Jealousy is a feeling of resentment towards a person because of their success or advantages. It is the fear of losing something or someone to someone else. Like you just find that you can't stand, so-and-so because they were born in a different economic situation than you were, and they have this and they have that, and you can't stand that person because of what they have and maybe what they have had to work for or haven't had to work for. You just can't stand them, and you wish they didn't have what they have. You think you deserve it too, which you do, but it will come to you in a different way. That's all. Fear of losing something or someone to someone else. This can apply to objects or people or even animals. Anything that you get attached to, and then if, say, let's just pick a pet, for example. Say you have a dog walker and your dog absolutely loves this dog walker. Well, of course they do, because they get to go for a walk when that person comes over. But you have jealous feelings. You have thoughts going on like, oh, my dog likes that person better than me, and, whatever, like that. That's also the feeling that gets directed if it's a person. Like my mother spending so much time with her new boyfriend, there's no time for me anymore. I am feeling bad about that. The root cause of jealousy is insecurity about one's own relationships or social position. So it has very little to do with what's going on in the external, what's going on out there. Jealousy is something that is a reflection of what the person feels about themselves. And that's very often the case with many, many emotions, but jealousy is definitely high on the list. Jealousy creates feelings and behaviors of suspicion, anxiety, distrust, and mostly low self-esteem. So you're coming into a jealous feeling. It's triggered by the already pre-existing low self-esteem. There is a positive side to jealousy. If you can address the self-esteem issues and the insecurity issues, you can learn how to have gratitude and use jealous feelings to motivate yourself to be better. Self-improvement can be gotten from an awareness of being jealous and of feeling those low self-esteem and insecurity feelings. And then you can use that to strive to be better. Work on that self-esteem, work on those insecure feelings, be a better version of yourself. And you have jealousy to thank for that. But it would take a person who's self-aware and somebody who wants to do the work. Not everybody does, and that's okay. To show jealousy, well, first of all, jealousy is not love. No amount of jealousy is love. Jealousy is insecurity, fear, distrust, and possessiveness. And, I think a jealous person, when someone calls them out on a jealous behavior, very often the first instinct is to say, oh, but I love you. I love you because I'm doing XYZ. I'm checking on you because I love you. I mean, no. A check-in once in a while, of course, is fine. We all know that. And we like that, I think. I do. But sort of that constant, who are you with? What are you doing? Like that. Not necessary and not appreciated. How to spot jealous behavior. Oh, look at this. Constant checking on whereabouts, suspicious and controlling, and possessiveness. In extreme, the controlling can be very damaging, very controlling, like controlling who you see and what you wear, blah, 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 like that. It's very unhealthy and damaging. Resentment, criticizing. A jealous person will minimize the achievements of someone else, even if that's their relationship partner, because having someone do well at something is only reminding that person that they haven't done that, or they're not living their best life, so they can't be happy for somebody else. And dismissive of accomplishments. I'm basically saying everything on the paper before I get to it. Also, taken to an extreme, a jealous person becomes passive aggressive, which I have experienced in my life, and it's super not fun. And they sabotage and use sarcasm. Yes, and yes, and yes. All right, jealousy. To grow past it or to navigate through it. It's possible. It's really possible. Jealousy is a normal emotion. It's not, it doesn't mean that somebody's a bad person just because they're jealous. It is one to be acknowledged. Like when a jealous feeling comes up, just, kind of speak it out, shine a light on it and say, hey, I'm feeling kind of jealous right now because my insecurities got triggered by so-and-so. If you can, remove the triggers. And I don't mean, remove people, but take responsibility for your own presence in a situation and maybe walk away take a like 10-minute break from something that is triggering you. Seek to understand the fears that drive the jealousy. Most common ones are fear of abandonment or feelings of inadequacy, just like across the board, like I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not good looking enough. I'm not smart enough. Whatever your thing is, of course they like somebody better than me. I'm not interesting enough. I'm not educated enough. Like there's just a whole bunch of not enoughs that can be spewing, out of our thoughts here. And when you have those kind of thoughts, I refer to the thoughts as coming from the itty bitty shitty committee, because that's all they do is, produce thoughts that will make you feel small. And you are not small. Focus on your strengths. Everybody is good at something. Develop a new hobby or develop a sense of mastery over a hobby that you have already. I don't care if it's, playing volleyball or building ships in a bottle. Everybody is good at something. And you can take that good and make it great. Keep a check on negative talk, self-directed and towards others. So don't let your itty bitty shitty committee leak all over other people too. That's not fair. That's not good. Talk to a friend, your relationship partner, and or a professional person that, like a therapist. Therapy is nothing to be embarrassed about. It helps a lot. I go to therapy on a regular basis, and when I don't go enough, I can really feel it, like missing. Something's missing. Increase your sense of gratitude, and that's sort of the most important thing when trying to quell jealous feelings, is gratitude. Gratitude is really important. Gratitude was the very first mental health video that I did here. And I'm probably going to do another one because it is that important to have gratitude. Celebrate the successes of others as much as you can. And decrease the social media influence. Practice mindfulness and relaxation. You can do that any way you like, meditation or exercising or having a creative outlet. And everybody, just like everybody's good at something, everybody has creativity inside of them. So I don't care if it's woodworking or skywriting, everybody's got something that they can express themselves with like that. So that's our little chat. That's our gentle chat about jealousy today. I'm really glad you were here with me, and I will see you again soon for some other reason.